Look at the market. It's a bloodbath. Every single day, billions of retail traders log in their account, buy a stock, just pray the lines goes up and down. But when the overall market crash, it drags everything. Yes, this is called directional risk, and it is the number one reason beginners blow up their account. Instead of trading with math, you end up lying awake at night, stressed out, constantly checking your portfolio, hoping the market magically reverses to save your money. But if I told you that elite quantitative hedge funds don't actually care if the market goes up or down because they figured out how to make money either way. While average retail traders are busy reading the news, listening to rumors, and trying to guess what the central banks are going to do next, and ultimately getting crashed by unpredictable market noise and sudden crash that they never saw coming. You just end up sitting panic, completely stressing out how to make profits and how to make sure the market goes up and predict it perfectly. But what does it make? It makes nothing. Let's get an example with ICICI Image. You can see that ICICI has a holding of everywhere in every bank like Ultratech, ICICI Nutrition, ICICI Lombard, Infosys, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Airtel, Axis Bank, SBI. It has nearly investment in everything from 3,000 crores to 30,000 crores. Yes, from 6,000 crores to 7,000 crores everywhere, 11,000 crores, 16,000 crores. It has everything and everywhere. So same with HDFC now. You can see that it has investment from 2,000 crore in banks as well to 9,000 crore and 10,000 crore, like nearly 14,000 crore in ICICI Bank. HDFC Bank itself is investing in ICICI Bank, as you can see. But what's the point of knowing this investment? Let's just check it out. The top quant funds also do the same, but occasionally the market acts stupidly. A bad rumor you check on social media is same like that. So what happens next? Math will help us in this. Let's get started with my code in this Python. So 11.1, which is importing the libraries. Yes. So we'll just import the basic and the important libraries in this, which have various libraries over here, which is importing NumPys, Pandas, and YFinance. YFinance is a Yahoo library, which will help us in getting the data of HDFC and ICICI banks. And we also use Matplot library to get diagram in it, which we will show in later section. So let's second step is design terminal. We have various terminals in this, which I will show you further. So you can see over here, we have 4 different terminals, which is a Z-score, a Monte Carlo, a standard deviation, and our one is a graph of ICICI and HDFC. You can see over here. So various colors which we have given to them to help us to understand the viewers how we can gain and understand the market in a different charts, in a different comparatively different situations, whether it's a Z-score, whether it's a Monte Carlo, all are different. Now let's design the engine. So what engine actually does? Engine basically does a work of a terminal which can initialize us the data of the trades of both the thing to fetch a data for both the stuffs. As you can see over here, we have 2 terminals initializing data for stream S1 and S2, and we also download the data. So there is a period data from start to end, which is for data of 22 and 21. So let's get the AI agent now. As you can see the AI agent over here, we'll start with it. We have used a reinforcement learning agent for terminal agent, and we have used a define class and a train class. Both class work separately and initially for different rounds to understand how does it work with the table and how it goes with it. So we have used a Z-score method. As you are in a quantitative fund, you know what Z-score is. So let's get with the AI agents part 2. So this is the dashboard generation. Yes, you heard it right. This is dashboard generator. Now we will generate how the dashboard looks like for HDFC and ICICI Bank, which has figures and various things. Level 6 is the price action. Now we will see the price action. So first is the main price. So we have just given 2 diagrams of this. As you can see over here, HDFC and ICICI Bank. We both have described them in a different method as using labeling and color. So we have colored cyan for ICICI Bank and orange for HDFC Bank. And we have used the statement of titles and this graph. So now second is the Z-score graph. So you can see how is Z-score graph designed. It is pretty simple to understand Z-score. So A, you can see your Z-score probability, and you also given this a standard deviation name. This is a standard deviation in old one, but now in modern term it is called a z-score probability. I have also put z-score and standard deviation both in it, so you don't have to worry about it. This is the Monte Carlo simulation in z-square method. As you can see over here, we have used a Monte Carlo method in this. You can understand it, how it is done and how it can get for any code, whether it's ICS or anything. So this is not the proper standard deviation, how to use it, you can see over here. So this is single standard deviation we have used in this. So this is basically z-score dimension, which is in the orange graph, light orange, and density is true and it has density of blue, so that we can figure it out where. So you can see green points over here. This shows that this is the time to take the market up, and this is the complete code for it. You can check over here. So this is to get an idea of how exactly the code works and how the length of the code is. So you can see over here. So now you will see the output over here. So I just use a Python file over here for myself, as we are using machine learning as well. So yeah, this is the complete output. As you can see, we can see the z-score, we can see the Monte Carlo, we can see the standard deviation. You can also see the price action of both. You can see how the graph of ICICI and how the graph of HDFC both are growing upwards, but you can see that HDFC has a momentum larger than ICICI Bank, because which is slow momentum. You can see the standard deviation graph, it is showing the green point, which shows that this is the momentum where you can invest in the market and get the maximum profit. And this is the red moment where you can see that it is a selling option as well. Same with the z-score and same with the market. So this much for this upcoming this video, and we'll work on the upcoming one. I will tell you and share with. Thank you for watching.